Well, I've had a bit of a rest. Taking a heart pill. Don't like taking them, but taking a heart pill because that dog's getting the crap out of me. Oh, damn. Where is the thing? Is he back in his cage? No, he's not. He's probably still running in the yard somewhere. But, or he's in their house, but whatever. Oh, rats. Sorry about all that swearing, people, but when your head's down inside there and a dog gets to here, that thing got to here, just about here, and he was on his way around the corner, and I was in here and I saw him there. Holy shit, I don't know whether you saw him, but I certainly saw him. But the thing is with a dog that knows it's wrong on the wrong property, and when you swear at him, chase him. As soon as he turns around, chase him. Because the dog's first instinct is, what the hell is that? And the second instinct is, something's after me. And then, after nothing chases them, the dog turns around and goes back because it knows it's more courageous than whatever it was that it spotted. But if that thing comes charging down the path, screaming infurities at them, the dog doesn't hang around to argue. And the next time the dog comes on the property, it will take a major wide berth of that, just in case I'm waiting there to leap out and scare the crap out of him again. Which of course I won't be, because I won't be fixing this again. This is a Hoovermatic model 3316 230 volt 50 Hz AC, made under license from Hoover Limited. Oh, it's made it from Hoover, Great Britain. No, was made by Fisher and Paykel, Auckland, New Zealand, under the trademarks of Hoover Limited. Trademarks of Hoover Limited, not specifically registered trademarks, but just trademarks. Hoovermatic is trademarks, right? Fisher and Paykel Limited is a trademark. Spin motor, etc., 280 watt. Hoover is a trademark. Serial number, trademarks, right? And that'll be made by someone else. It'll have a trademark. And as we all know, so do I. I have a trademark. Alright? And I've had that since 1965, personally. And I've had that as my company. Which, if you're going to read it down there, is Hen Services Central Limited, right? Trademark. QUIX4U.com, QUIX4U.com. All these other .coms and whatever there's 150 odd websites I got. Right. Which is exactly why I get really uptight when two Auckland plumbers, beginning of last year, stole my trademark and have used it to sell franchises to plumbers right throughout New Zealand under the falsified information that they have a New Zealand-wide network. No, they don't. They were two Auckland plumbers who stole some other business's trade name, trademark, brand, and then are selling it illegally to people who have no right to have my brand mark in New Zealand. But anyway, we've finished there, folks. That's all sorted, ready to go, ready to have the back on. Now that blue wire is not blue, it's actually grey, which is this wire here, which is the power feed to the spin motor. The yellow coming back is the neutral, which comes back to the blue and the black of the input, right, and the blue of the input power cable, right, which is this one over here, which you thought I cut this knob off, but I didn't. It was the knob of the other one, right? And as I showed, these are the two 400 volt electrical
Leave the wood door open in case it's dry.
I'm doing a video, Dad.
Okay.
Yep. I'll do it.
I'm off. I'll be
Yeah. I'll
4 o'clock.
Yeah, sweet as. Right, and what I've done here with the earth is I've actually made a handmade loop and tightened it down under that screw, because I've always been sus of that bracket, because even though it's populated in there, it still has the main cable going into it. So I wanted to earth that, and I'm using the fact that I'm earthing right back through here, and I have the earth down onto a bolt on the earth which goes round underneath, which mounts to this, which is earthed. Alright, and there's the phase and neutral connectors on the pump, and there's the pump. It's all fixed up, it's all ready to go, it's all connected in, all the terminals are tight, all the pipes are tight, and it's all ready to go. The only thing we've got left to do now is to come over here like this and feed this through there. Right. And to get this, which a lot of people also forget about, and swivel that down there, so that that there sits there in that there. And there to hold it in there while we're working with it. And there are some holes in the bottom of this. Get in there. Get in there. Now, all three are in there. The tabs are back in. That's back in. That's ready to go under there. Right, sweet as. Get you back on here again. Now please, if that dog comes around the corner, scream out very loudly, because I won't hear you. Don't think about it. You're going to be watching that video months, years after today. And I'm not going to hear you in the future screaming about something that happens today. So you can scream as much as you like. Where's the grey one? Where's the grey one? See, colour-coded screwdrivers. Makes life so easy. flat, square. And that there goes into the waste pipe. Right. Sorted. There you go, folks, fixed. All ready to go. That goes about that height to go into the waste pipe. It's all sorted, it's all fixed. Final check. Make sure that nothing can fall out. Final check. Motor's solid. All the connectors are solid. Pipe's got no kink in it, no drastic kink in it. That pipe's there, all the wires are clear, the motor's turn. Right. I won't take that off at the moment because I'll need to take this other belt off. I can do that in half an hour. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just snip it when I feel like it, because I've got to take it off that pulley and under there. In fact, I can run that pulley off, run the belt off, pull it out, yes, with it. Right. That's not pulling that too much. Well, it is a wee bit. Okay, great. That's better. It's better, everything's square, everything's flat. Oh yeah, the dog is in his cage, so I've put him away. This is a wee delightful dog that come round and scared a little rubbish out of us all. And he's a delightful little chap. He's all alone. G'day little fella. Sorry about the scream. Yeah, you're okay. Just don't come running around the corner when I'm working, okay? Bye bye. Poor little fella. He didn't know he was doing wrong. Sure scared the living shit out of me though. Scared the living shit out of him too, as well. Which, there you go, fixed. Now comes the all important. Does it work? I need two hands for this. small modification required. Sorry about that, folks. I do a small modification because there was just too high pipe on there. Now the water level is there. It can come up to there, and the pipe being above the level of the unit goes into the drain and drains it. And if the drain gets blocked, tough titties, because it wouldn't matter if the pipe was away the hell and gone up here, it will still come out. And as you can see, we've got the builders to work in here. Same builders who didn't finish my house, but they at least got it so that they cut the outside concrete 2 inches too short, so that when it came to finishing off inside, there's 1.5 to 2 inches there, which just happened to be the distance of that pipe work which would have fitted over there, which means that instead of this fitting in that gap between here and there, it now can't fit because the edge of this comes halfway across that pipe, which should have been hard up there and out the road. But I've actually told them to put it in that wall, out that there, and go around the back, which would have been even better, because then a really wide washing machine later could have fitted in. And they were told to put the hand basin in here, and the light switch was actually supposed to be on this wall, and the power point was supposed to be on this wall. Alright? Or at least the light switch could have been over here for the inside and outside light, but I would prefer it here. Huh? And we're going to put a waterproof function switch there, but no, they insisted on putting it there, they insisted on putting the pipes there, and they insisted on putting the hand basin there, which meant that if there's a wide wash machine comes in the door, you cannot get the damn thing between there and the wall. Right? Because you can't fit it between this gap and here, because this should have been away over here out of the bloody road. But they are the same builders who worked on my house, and you see, for some stupid reason they've got a beam across there which shouldn't be there. Oh, it's framing for that other framing, which they did the framing. Oh, dear, look, they were cowboys. They weren't cowboys per se, but they were cowboys enough. Now, I used to make windows for Fisher Windows years ago, so I know exactly how aluminium doors are fitted. And I'm also sparky, industrial sparky, and I've seen many, many buildings built. But you see, these guys split that wood because they never put packers behind it. They just rammed it in with nail guns, which is the absolute worst thing you could do with a door fitting. It should have been hidden screw fitting so that you can adjust it later with movement. There's no adjustment later from any movement in the shrinkage of the wood or whatever. And they've also split that one because they've put 3 nails in there because they've missed. And they've put one, they've actually missed there altogether. And there's been no wood behind it for some strange reason, and they've just completely split as the nails gone right through. But, worst, if I just hold the door to that point, you see that's there. Sorry, if I hold it to there, you'll see that there's just that much room there. Now if we run down the thing, you'll see that there's a good 1/4 inch at the bottom, because when they put that frame in, as you can see, they twisted the frame, because the frame was a 3-legged frame, wooden frame, and they pushed that one in too far and nailed it. Or when he split that one and it's come out, the whole thing has come out. It's probably this end has come out, the door. Yep, he's had to fill maximum in there, 1/2 inch of filler in there, because he's done it wrong. Which means that the door shuts. The door shuts at the top, but it doesn't latch. Right? Because it's not shut at the bottom, because you still have to push the... Right? And what that does, it flexes the door and puts stress on the glass. But that's supposed to be where a genuine full width washing machine fits. It now can't, because this hand basin has been put in such a place that you cannot even get a narrow machine in there. The only one that'll fit is the twin tub on an angle. But at least they got lining on the Dad's room wall. Let's face it, it's only a little room. But you've seen the videos of my house. Half the house that they did hasn't even got the jib board on it, because the building work isn't even finished. I had to put the joiners of strips of wood between the old ceiling and the new ceiling, because there was a 6-inch gap that all my heating went up. And there's no jib board in the kitchen that's blocking this attic out. I've got bits of cardboard there to hold it in the meantime, because I've still got building work to do that they haven't done. And I'm an industrial electrician with a heart condition. I've had major bowel surgery. I've had a broken hip. I've got a bad back. And 4 so-called registered builder master carpenters couldn't do it. So, when I get some money, I'll get some other builder with a bit more confidence to do it. But in the meantime, we ended up with a output pipe there. Right, see, as I said, that just goes in there enough to hold in there. And undo the cord. And we'll do a test. I'll fill it up and see if it leaks. If it leaks, I'll have to take it all apart and glue all those joins. But I don't think it will, because I've screwed them pretty tight. And it's flexible plastic pipe, so don't you worry, I've already measured this before it come in. I say before I went out and got the video. need for you to see what I was doing under the mega. Right. All set to go. Right, I'll let that fill up. So we get all the bits and pieces out of here. Do not do this with your tools. But because I can buy new ones anytime I like. And I can fix them if I break them. And yeah, I know it's not a genuine lead because I want a long one. And take all the rubbish with you because you never know, you might need it for the next job. And it looks nice. That's his peg. I'll leave that there. Yeah, it's clean. Yeah, it's clean. And I've got water running. And look at that, it's just not quite to the level we want. Because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I've been making stuff-ups for years, so I'm well qualified to make stuff-ups. I've got it down to a fine art. When I make a stuff-up now, it's really good. Right. Any leaks? Nothing on the floor. The floor is dry, which means all those pipe connections are tight. There is no leak. Right, now turn it on. Empty tub. Oh, I haven't got that micro switch there. You see, when I fit that micro switch later, the action of emptying the tub will turn that pump on and drain it out. But the only way to do it at the moment is to turn the wash spin on. And look at that mother disappear. Boy, it is disappearing so fast. Because at the moment there are two pumps running, the electric one and the other one, and they are sucking that out so fast, it is unbelievable. That's the fastest that's ever disappeared. As I said, it relies on this spinner to pump. Now, the growling you're hearing is the electric pump only, not the spinner. So that's the point. He can be pumping out his thing when he's not spinning, because even though this is set to go, the safety switch that turns this off is allowing the other pump to run. And yeah, I know it's noisy, but At least it's getting it out. And you see, it also works because it's being powered off that float switch, which is a level switch in here, right? And that, as I said, is that. Just want it. No leaks, no nothing, works perfectly. Sweet. Okay, so that means that's fixed. And in a month or two, when I feel like it, I'll find a micro switch that'll do the job, and I'll put a micro switch on there so that instead of turning this on, it'll only operate when that's on for the empty tub, but when this is on, it'll operate anyway. I have it bypassed on the other switch. Sweet. And that is how an inventor who's a registered industrial electrician can repair something designed years ago to never have a Simpson electric washing machine pump fitted. It's in a Hoovermatic Deluxe now. So that's. And remember my flowers, folks. Please go and put my flowers everywhere. Underscore, hyphen, backslash, email @ sign, exclamation mark, asterisk, / hyphen, underscore, single red rose, tall green leaf, wee blue carnation wrapped up in pink tinsel paper. Plant flowers everywhere. Bye bye.